Fancy Nancy, what's your fancy? Ooh la la, Mom made butterfly-shaped pancakes. Fancy pancakes always taste better, I say. I want fancy pancakes too, my little sister Jojo says. I want pirate pancakes. These are pirate pancakes, Dad tells her. They're shaped like gold coins from a pirate's treasure. Yay, says Jojo. Fancy pirate pancakes. Pirates aren't fancy, I tell my sister. They are to Jojo, Dad says. I like being fancy because it makes me unique. That's fancy for one of a kind. But I wonder, what makes everyone else feel fancy? What's your fancy? I asked my best friend Bree. Bree feels fanciest when she's collecting bugs. But I think bugs are gross. You like bugs too, Bree reminds me. A butterfly is a bug. May we, of course. What's your fancy? I ask Mom. Working in a garden makes Mom feel fancy. She loves planting seeds and watching them grow. What's your fancy? I ask Dad. Dad feels fancy when he's fixing antiques. Dad feels fancy when he's fixing antiques. That's fancy for something old. Dad makes old things new again. Now we can make new memories with old things. Now we can make new memories with old things. What's your fancy? I asked my friends Rhonda, and Wanda. We love soccer, says Wanda. Most of all, we like playing together, says Rhonda. What's your fancy? I ask my friend Lionel. Being funny makes him feel fancy. Fancy and excellent, he jokes. My neighbor Mrs. Devine is glamorous in a zillion ways. What's your fancy? I asked Mrs. Devine. She feels fancy when she does the cha-cha. That's a fancy kind of dance. We both feel fancy anytime we're together. My dog Frenchie adores when I dress him up. I add a few accessories and voila, Frenchie feels like the fanciest dog on the block. You know, I think nothing feels fancier than being exactly who you are. The end.